here and we finish the night out, I want to read you a little story because it's nighttime, and who couldn't use a children's story right about now? This is a little illustrated book that I somehow found myself the author of here in my 40th year, and it started out as a spoken word piece back in 2009, and then it turned into a TED Talk, and now it's an illustrated book, and so I'm going to read it to you. And Tom, if you just want to hit the play button on that little device. This is a letter on an airplane, and so I brought an airplane. Turn that up a little. 4th of December, over the eastern seaboard. Dear Adeline, far below, the long evening light is fleeing the mountains of Nova Scotia. With any luck, I'll get some sleep in the sky tonight and wake up in Ireland. This summer, for reasons that are too complicated to go into here, I found myself sitting behind a motel in remote West Virginia with an astrophysicist from the Czech Republic named Vlad. Now, Vlad and I see each other every few years, and we get along famously, probably because I love astrophysics, and he loves music, and we love beer. In fact, we had found some beer at a gas station, and we were drinking it and talking as we sat looking up at a huge West Virginia sky full of stars. Vlad, I said, I have always wanted to know the answer to this question, and you strike me as the only guy I'm ever going to meet who can give me a decent answer, so lay it on me, pal. Are there intelligent civilizations out there other than ours? And if there are, why haven't they contacted us? Vlad looked at me over his glasses, and he said, that is 2 questions. The first question is easy to answer. The answer is yes, many. Given the number of stars and the abundance of amino acids wherever in this universe you look, it is very likely that many civilizations have arisen. No, your second question, why have they not contacted us? That is the only real question, and it is difficult to answer, but I will give you my best guess. I want you to use your imagination. And he held his hands out at shoulder width, and he said, I want you to imagine that the entire universe is only this big, is only the size of a beach ball. I mean, universe is not spherical, but go with me on this now. And imagine that all of time, 13¾ billion years from the Big Bang until now, goes by in, say, 5 minutes. On that scale, consider us. We are intelligent civilization, yes? We make radio waves, rocket ships, baseball, Great Wall of China, bluegrass, Bach sonatas. Clearly intelligent, but the question is, how long do we last? Another 5,000 years, do you think? Another 50,000 years? Another 5 million years? It does not matter. On the universal scale, I am asking you to consider all 3 of those lengths of time are pragmatically identical. They look like this. He looked at me to see if I understood what he had just said. Every human that has ever lived and will ever live, everything that we have made and will ever make. He paused to let that one sink in, and it sank in. So, he said, here is universe, and again he gestured to define the space, and here are all of the intelligent civilizations that inevitably arise in a universe such as ours. They arise first here. And then here. And then here. You see, they never meet each other. Time time is too long. Space is too large. I mean, sure, maybe it did happen at once, simultaneously, and right next to each other, two civilizations arose. And they had war. Or better yet, let us say they had peace. Let us say they had arts exchanges. Let us say that they had intergalactic library. They are all dead now, too. In all likelihood, at this precise moment, we are alone. And by the time the next civilization arises, we will have been gone for a long, long time. I look back at the sky, still so full of stars, and Adeline, I probably don't need to tell you that although they looked exactly as they had a minute ago, they look different now. And I couldn't think of anything to say for a minute, and then I said, Vlad, would you like another beer? Anyhow, kiddo, the word came from your household that this is the week you began lifting your head up all by yourself, looking around at those faces that hover over your crib, occasionally favoring one of them with your smile. You keep up the good work. Love, Uncle Peter. Very much. Let's get the band back up here. If we could have Mr. Paul Kochanski and Mr. Timothy, Thomas, Francis, John, Joseph, Jebediah.